Woo! We made it. Welcome to AI Reads, Cancer. Last but not least, I ain't forget about you. Cancer, are you feeling forgotten about? You feeling neglected? I ain't forget about you. Cancer, what do you need to know at this time? You could be dealing with the earth sign. I'm hearing Virgo. You could have a Virgo in your life. This could be a child. This could be partner, something. You could have a Virgo in your life. A Virgo is significant. Some kind of decision or a judgment call is being made. Something may go in your favor regarding this Virgo, Cancer. Yes, that's the truth. That's the confirmation. You may receive some kind of truth about a Virgo or from a Virgo. I'm hearing about a Virgo or from a Virgo. It just depends. If it's a younger Virgo, I'm seeing this person is spiritually gifted, intuitive, smart mouth. Smart mouth. You might see them in your dreams. You might know they're spiritual because you see them in your dreams. Man, warlock. There could be a older Virgo masculine that's like has a warlock energy. Why am I saying warlock? It's messy. I'm seeing like Son of Cups. Some kind of truth, some kind of ultimate decision or judgment call was made in your favor based on some kind of truth. The truth working in your favor. I almost said Ace of Cups judgment. It's Ace of Swords judgment. You're very mentally astute. You're very smart. You're very intelligent. This could harm you. What a funny thing to say. What a very peculiar thing to say. Why am I talking like this? You're so intelligent, Cancer. I see this could harm you. Because there's a need to be grounded. There's a need to be grounded. You could be dealing with somebody who you feel like I'm not sure if you feel like you're in line with them or not. This could be the father of your child or the mother of your child or some kind of like, if not familial connection, this is a partner. This is a close tie or a primary person in your life who could have earth sign energy. And there's something about stability when it comes to this person that is very important to pay attention to. I'm looking at the green on this card. Heart chakra is significant. So this could be a love relationship or someone you have love for. You could have multiple people that you're dealing with in your life, like family members, and then there's my kids, and then there's my friends, and then there's my parents, and then there's my grandma. Like, I'm seeing like you have a lot of people that you mentally keep track of. You have a Father of Pentacles energy to you, where you are someone that people rely on for emotional stability, for safety, for protection, potentially even spiritual protection. People rely on you, especially if you're a masculine in the family, you're an older masculine in the family. I'm seeing like your parents rely on you, or your child relies on you, or your partner depends on you, or your job. You're somebody who people look to as stable, reliable, independent. You got it. You got it. Someone could be looking at you this way. They could really admire you for this, Son of Cups. Someone is seeing this about you. They're observing you from a distance. They're keeping an eye on you. They're keeping an eye on your emotions. They're keeping an eye on your emotional state. This could be a water sign. This could be you keeping an eye on your own emotions. This could be you watching another water sign. Someone really cares about your well-being. They really care about you as a person. Deeply. They care deeply. They care. Ooh, I feel like I'm about to pass out just now. Like my ears are ringing so loud about to say y'all could have a spiritual connection. There could be a water sign that you have a spiritual or telepathic connection with. I feel like something just traveled through my ears, like a frequency, like a boom. Like y'all can almost read each other's mind or finish each other's sentences. Tell me more about Cancer. Cancer, what you got going on? You have this kind of relationship with somebody. If they're not a water sign, they could be someone who struggles with their stability, or who worries a lot about stability, about their business, their investments. This might be a source of stress for them. We have Father of Pentacles reversed. This is something that has them up in the air. Might be a reason why they snap. This might be a reason why they ghost or go quiet. This might be a reason why they feel unstable. I'm seeing the Father of Pentacles is somebody who doesn't have their feet on the ground, or you could feel financially unstable. You could feel like you don't have your feet on the ground. You could feel like you want to plant your feet. So maybe emotionally you feel like you're reliable in a sense that you know yourself to be emotionally reliable, but maybe financially you don't feel like your situation is as reliable. And so you're looking at your connections around you, trying to make sense of them and how they might be affecting you. I thought I had something on me, like crawling on me. Yeah, someone could be clingy. You could be dealing with a clinger. People who don't want to let you go. But they directly affect your finances, because I brushed my left arm. They directly affect your finances. It's almost like you need to brush off certain energies at this time, or learn when to dial in and dial out. What does that mean? Especially if you're somebody who worries a lot or cares a lot, there's a need to be able to adjust your emotional knob to be more grounded, because being over emotional can actually take you up in the air. So if Cancer represents water, right, as the natural element, say you exist as a crab. I was about to make up an animal or a mermaid or some shit, but literally, ain't y'all a fucking crab? You're literally a crab. You can exist in water as well as land, but you need a good balance of both, which might be why you are attracted to people who have more earth sign placements. However, I don't know that you're meant to stay on land. Land can dry you out. So something about potentially being with this person who is predominantly in earth sign energy, who may be a bit more structured or emotionally cold, or not as nurturing. There's something that you provide or you possess emotionally that they lack. That they lack. There's a lesson there. It's almost like there's a need to exchange certain parts of each other's personality between one another to get the most out of this connection. So if you find that this connection is not moving forward, it's because you guys are not you guys haven't identified or delegated the best parts of each other to use together in order to work together. So if this is a co-parenting situation, say one person is really good with discipline, the other person is really good with teaching, finding a schedule, creating a schedule around that, playing to each other's strengths. There's a need to play to each other's strengths. There's a need to be a bit more strategic, a bit more logical, and less emotional, less allowing, less reactive, or whatever this is. I'm saying an extremity when it comes to an emotion. So it's like if you're mad, you're all the way mad, or if you're happy or all the way, I don't know. There's something like, it feels like there is no in between. Someone could be 0 to 100 and you don't like that, or this could be you and they don't like that, but there's something like there's some kind of in between. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not, or there is no in between. Either we're good or we're not. We don't seem to have a middle ground. Which are very similar. So it's funny. When you redirect your focus to what works, the energy shifts as well. When you redirect your focus together, collectively, because I feel like, is one person, yes, before I even got the question out, is one person like giving more than the other? It's just like equal give and take. I don't really see that. I feel like somebody is potentially holding back resources or trying to budget their resources or save enough for themselves, or make sure they have enough for themselves. So maybe there is an inability to have equality because of some kind of like how the resources are, I'm hearing, dispersed. So this could be like food stamps, this could be like any kind of benefit or aid, this could be like insurance, this could be anything where there's some kind of disbursement or payment. This could be like a check missing money, this could be anything. But it's like, I'm seeing like a money exchange or some kind of resources being handed off, and it feels like imbalanced in a way. It feels like somebody is just looking out for themselves right now, and it's not even in a selfish way. This is out of necessity. So maybe you feel like somebody is holding back. It's because they have to. It's because they might not have the means to share with you in the ways that you might hope for, especially when it comes to finances. Their financial situation is something that they're heavily trying to rectify, focus on, and fix. I'm seeing a lot of strings. I'm saying there could be like complications in their finances that they're trying to overcome. 4 weeks is significant, 4 months is significant. 4, yeah, this has a lot to do with stability. So whatever this is, Cancer, I don't know what this like home or spending or budgeting situation is, but feel like I want to give you advice, and I don't really like to give advice. I don't like to tell people what to do. Explain to the ones. Two of Wands explained by Judgment reversed, and then we just got the low battery signal on my phone. 10 of Swords reverse. Two of Wands came out first, explained by Judgment reverse. Maybe let me say this lightly. Whatever situation you may be thinking of at this moment when I say this, maybe you're thinking it's safe to move forward in some kind of partnership with somebody. That's the bottom deck. Or maybe you're trying to include somebody in your plans, and that's not how you should be thinking. I think if somebody is looking out for themselves, you should match the energy and do the same. If people around you are worrying about themselves, if you're feeling forgotten, you should pour that energy back into yourself. Maybe you feel like it's not the right call to be selfish. Right? I don't know. I'm just focusing on the colors. I'm looking at the red. I'm being reminded of stability and home and how reliable you are. But it's like, at what cost? At what cost? Is that the right judgment call? To be so self-sacrificial at this time? I don't think so. Oh wow. Yeah. The Thought of Pentacles right behind that. 10 of Swords reversed. Your glow up comes when you eliminate your stress. If it's stressing you out to take certain people with you, to consider certain people, to worry about certain people that you don't have to worry about, you gotta let them go. You gotta let them be independent. It may be temporary, right? Because we got 4 of Pentacles, not 9 of Pentacles. There's a need to allow somebody the time to build their finances or to build their stability. Give them time to get right, to have the best results. Or maybe you feel like that's the time that you need. You feel like you need time to get right, or you got to do what's best for you. Whatever decision you make sure it's the one that yields the least amount of stress. As in, you're not just assuming all the burdens to make something easier for everyone. No, make sure it's easy for you too. Especially if this is a family situation and like, oh, your parents want you to pay this or do this or be here or pick up this, but you got your own shit to do. It's like, no, I have my own shit to do. Or if this is the father of your child or the mother of your child, they always want to be out, or they always want to drop off the kids with you, or this is your friends, they always want to stay out, but you gotta work, and you told them, you know, they the one with the car, but they're like, oh girl, we'll have you back in time, and then they don't. It's like, notice the people around you that are not keeping their word, and then move accordingly. You don't really have time to waste or energy to waste on people who are not as reliable as you. Go where people are matching your energy and showing up for you. But also, it's not to say that if they're not showing up for you, if they're not matching your energy, that doesn't mean they're bad. It just means they have their own shit going on. So have your own shit going on. Or vice versa. I love you, Cancer. That ends all the sign readings. Y'all better watch all them hoes. Cross watch them, do whatever the fuck you gotta do. Okay? Shit. Bye.
Earn a mill.
Girl, you 90s fine. Running Stacy, dashing through my mind. I would be obliged to show Mary J real love when she step foot outside. Once Regina's boy tours like Gerber, baby, tell me open wide, it's just you and I. Please forgive me, Lord, but I need your preachers wide. Robin gives the boomerang my way.